head over to my parents' place to pick up a new appliance, which I'm really excited about. I've done a lot of good things this morning actually. I am on a journey to reset. I've really felt not like myself in certain ways, so I wanted to get up and do yoga, drink water, which sounds silly, but I'm really bad about drinking enough water in a day. So that, journaling a little bit, and just doing morning activities that make me feel good. So I did all of that this morning. I did about 20 minutes of yoga. I journaled. I pulled some cards from my Oracle decks. I have two, and I just haven't been using them. I think it's a really good way to look inside my thoughts and myself and kind of push that forward so I can have a better day. Other than that, though, I don't have a lot on the agenda. I did write down on my to-do list today that I do want to kind of organize my closet upstairs, so I think I'll probably come home and do that. But for now, I'm going to head to my parents' place and then probably head to the mall. Back with the check-in. I've cleaned the kitchen. I did all the dishes. I wiped everything down. I've wiped down my table and my coffee table. And then I just organized a corner cabinet. I don't think you can see it, but I made space in this corner cabinet for when I'm done with the Ninja Slush. It can slide right in there and it's still accessible. I did pull out all of our extra food that we were storing in there, and I'm gonna try and fit it in our pantry. Our pantry's pretty messy, so I think that's my next goal, is organizing the pantry and just looking at food, making sure none of it's expired. It shouldn't be, but you never know. I finished organizing my pantry. I decided not to record that because that is just not fun. And I feel better. I wiped down a couple of the shelves. There was one that had honey all over it from the honey jar just being sticky. But I found a couple of things to throw out. There was some stale cereal, some empty boxes, and the only thing that I guess was really gross is taco shells. Anyways, they don't smell good. They do not smell good at all, and that means they have rancid oil. I think that's what it was when I Googled it one time. Not only will they be stale, they will also taste like plastic, which is disgusting. It is 1:30. I feel pretty accomplished of what I've done so far, and I'm not done. I am going to go upstairs and do some cleaning. I have a bunch of laundry to put away, and I think I have another load to do. Before I go upstairs to do more chores, I am going to take all of the garbage out. There's quite a bit of boxes, recycling, and I do have to take the stuff from under the sink. My cats are absolutely being the sweetest. I will show you. So there's this sweet baby. He's sleeping. Yeah. I got this window bed off of Amazon and they love it. There is always somebody in it. And then my other sweet boy. I do not want to disturb him. He is peacefully sleeping. He actually has his paw over his eyes. Let's keep this chore party rolling and try to see what else I can get done today. Apologies if you can hear my washer. I just started a load of laundry. I'm now onto the closet. I got all of my cats with me. I'm gonna go through all of my clothes. I've been meaning to do this and I've been putting it off week to week. I did a few of my drawers in my dresser last week or 2 weeks ago. I did my socks, my underwear, pajamas, and bathing suits basically. And those are more things that I'm gonna throw out because I don't really donate underwear or socks because they're kind of at the end of their life. I had 2 more drawers to go through. I have a pants drawer, so my dress pants that I like to wear, and I have a shorts drawer. There are some exceptions to the rules. I'm not trying to go bare bones, but I am just trying to take out a lot of the stuff that I don't wear anymore. I do have a donate bag and I do have a sell bag as well because some of the stuff that I want to get rid of is nice and I've only worn it a handful of times. So I'm going to try my best to sell it on either Facebook Marketplace or Depop. I'm probably not going to film a whole lot of this. It is going to be a lot of me trying stuff on and staring at myself in the mirror for like 10 minutes, seeing if I still like it. That's basically going to be the rest of my afternoon. I'm going to see how far I get. If I don't want to do my whole closet today, I probably won't. But I do also want to like organize the bottom layer, so this might be a 2-part thing, but I am going to get my dresser done at least, and maybe another part. I don't know. We'll see. Since I last talked to you, my boyfriend got home from work. We had some dinner. We had some very simple like pasta. I did use the Ninja Slush. I totally forgot to record it, but it is awesome. We just put Coca-Cola just to try it out for the first time, and it was delicious. So that will be used daily, probably. My boyfriend requested some bread. I do know how to make bread. It is prepared today, and then I have to bake it tomorrow, so I will be sure to be back to show you the finished result at least. After this, after I prep my bread, I'm gonna go back upstairs and continue on my closet. I still have a bunch of photos to take of clothes to post them, and then I'm probably gonna post them all. I just wanna get it done and over with. The last thing that I filmed was making bread on, that would have been Tuesday. Today's Thursday now. Yesterday was not a good day for me. I have recently, kind of my whole life. / more recently though, I've been getting some really bad migraines. I went to sleep at like 9 o'clock yesterday, but it was needed. On days like those, I really can't do anything. It's kind of just like you just sit, like looking at my phone hurts my eyes, looking at my iPad, the TV. But today I woke up feeling rested. I feel really, really good today. You know, I feel like the day after I have a migraine is like a really good day for me, because I'm like, oh, I'm so grateful to be able to stand. I'm so grateful to like not feel nauseous. You know, all the things that I was feeling yesterday, I feel not today. So it's like a good day already. I do want to do a little bit of reading before I leave though, because I haven't read for like 4 or 5 days now. I took the weekend off since we went to Niagara, and I was hanging out with my boyfriend all weekend. The book I'm going to start reading is, I don't even remember what it's called, Fever Dream by Elsie Silver. I've never read a book by Elsie Silver. I got that in a book subscription that I forgot to cancel or like skip the month. It showed up, and I'm kind of happy that it is like an Elsie Silver book. I've been very interested in starting some of her series. So we'll see if I like her writing, and if I do, then I have her whole backlog to go through, because I have not read a single one of her books before. Okay, I did just Google the book quickly because I honestly had no idea what it was about. This is a part of a new series. I saw it's called the Emerald Lake series. I don't know how many books that's going to be, but now I'm roped in. This one follows Emmett, who's the MMC, and Julia, who's the FMC. Emmett is a bull rider, and his family is losing the farm. They're like filing for bankruptcy, so he signs up to be on The Bachelor, basically, but a cowboy version of The Bachelor. Julia, the FMC, she works on the TV show as a production consultant, I think is what it said. They end up falling in love. Oh no. So I'm gonna see how far I can get into this in the next like hour before I have to go to work. Good morning, it's Sunday. Had a little bit of a busy weekend. I was working all weekend, and then me, my boyfriend, and a couple of my friends all went to the beach yesterday, which was really fun. I got to do a little bit of beach reading and then just like going in the water, which is always nice. I did end up finishing Fever Dream yesterday. I will get into a little bit of a review in a second. Saturday, I just worked all day. I had 5 clients at work, which is a very long and large day for me. I went and actually got my eyes checked on Friday for the very first time in life. I've always felt that my eyesight has been pretty good. Can't really complain about it. I can see very far, but I've noticed that my up close eyesight is not the best, or it's been worse, I guess. Night driving is really hard for me, just with like the lights, and I get really fatigued in my eyes, very dry, strained when I'm working or reading. So I went, got my eyes checked, and I actually got prescription glasses, which is pretty cool. They're primarily for me when I'm working slash reading, to help with eye strain. So I was paralyzed by choice when I went in, and then I completely forgot to take a photo of the glasses, of me in the glasses, of whatever, I was just so overwhelmed. I could be wrong though, because I feel like now I'm having second thoughts of like, what glasses did I pick? It's really silly, but they should be ready for pickup this week at some point, and I'm very excited to get them. I'm hoping that it really helps me while I'm working and with like headaches and stuff at the end of the day. Other than that, we're kind of back to Sunday. I feel like this video started when I was making bread last Sunday, and that's kind of my goal today, is to do some chores, clean the house, laundry, dishes, all those things that you have to do. I just renewed my library card for the first time in like 15 years or something. Didn't like it, DNF'd this. It was on my to possibly buy list, so I'm glad I picked it up at the library and didn't buy it and then got stuck with it. I do want to go back and return this. I do also have a couple of things that I'm selling on Depop, so I do have to go to the post office to ship those off. All this week I have been reading Fever Dream by Elsie Silver. This is my first Elsie Silver book, and I gave it 3.5 stars. Yeah, 4.5 stars too high. I gave it 3.5 stars. I thought it was good for what it was. It really truly is just a cowboy romance. So it's kind of a bunch of tropes wrapped up into one. I really did like the dating show atmosphere. I thought it was a very interesting take on a romance book. Do I kind of wish it lasted a little bit longer? Like, the whole point of the book, I feel like, was, this romance show and him being on it. And to be honest, he didn't really participate in a lot of the show. I feel like I just need to read a book that's like all about yearning. Because a lot of the romance books that I'm reading, I feel like the characters are jumping into their relationships so quick. I will continue to read the series. I did like her writing. I liked the pacing of the story, not quite the romance. I know it's a romance story, but the pacing was still good. Like, I was still enjoying it enough to keep wanting to read it. I did get a little bored at the end, especially because of the way the romance developed. I feel like the end, I was just kind of like, all right, I see what's happening. Like, not exactly, but I definitely know where the plot's going. So, like, let's just get going and get this book done with at this point. Other than that, I'm probably just about to enjoy my coffee for probably like an hour. I really don't have to move fast today, and I'm not going to. And I'll probably bring you guys along for the rest of the day, going to the library and going to drop off those packages. It's a little bit later in the day. I've definitely done my running around. Right after I filmed this morning, I actually got a notification from my calendar that said I had a massage. Totally forgot about it, still made it on time, and it was kind of like the perfect timing. After that, I came home and I decided to do the rest of my running around. I went to the post office. I've been selling some clothes on Depop, so I shipped those off to the buyers. Then I went to the library, actually. I haven't been in a long time, and I definitely want to start using it more now that I'm pretty close to being done my TBR. I don't want to be buying a ton of books and kind of get stuck in the same situation where I'm buying, and then, building, and then I have to work through like 15 books. That's not my plan. I do find the selection is not amazing for like the stuff that I want to read. The fantasy section is pretty small, and it's all sort of like mixed in together. I did end up leaving with the X-Hex. I've decided that it's fall now. I think that's just where I'm at. I'm not going to read this right away. I think I'm going to read a couple other books, possibly the Bridgerton series or Morning Star, which is the third book in the Red Rising trilogy. This one, I feel like I'm going to save for a little bit later in the month. I think I have it for about a month to like end of August-ish. So I'm going to read this mid-August when maybe it's like a little chillier on a nice chilly day. that is basically my afternoon now. I'm going to draw a bunch for work and also answer a bunch of client emails and messages. Other than that though, I think that's basically it for the week. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I'm still getting into the hang of remembering to record things and also being comfortable recording around like people and friends and all that good stuff. So I hope you enjoyed this video today, and I will see you in the next one.